Hello everyone, my name is Miss Masao. Grace and peace everyone. Today we are going to be making samosa wraps at home. These wraps are very easy and quick to make. They only require 4 ingredients, so stay tuned. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. If you're new to this channel, do not forget to like, comment and share to all your friends, and welcome to my channel. So let's get straight into the video. In a clean bowl, you're going to be adding 2 cups of all-purpose flour, and then you will add some salt. I just used 1 teaspoon of salt. You're going to mix everything, and then you're going to be adding your lukewarm water. All the ingredients, I will list them in the description box below. Please make sure you do check so that you may know the things that you need before you start making your wraps. I will mix everything as you see here, then I'll add my water bit by bit. After adding some water, I'll start kneading my dough until it forms a ball, a shape of a ball. If you need more water, you will add bits by bits, as I said before, so that you don't add too much water or that you don't put little water. You just add water according to the amount of water required, and I cannot specify exactly the amount of water because water requirement varies according to the temperature of that place. So after kneading your dough, you're going to be adding a little bit of oil, that is vegetable oil or olive oil according to your preference. Then you shape your dough into a ball and put it in your bowl and cover the bowl with a cling film or a kitchen towel and let it rest for at least 15 minutes. You're then going to be removing your cling film from your bowl, as I'm doing so, or your kitchen towel. Then you take a generous amount of all-purpose flour and spread it on your working surface, as I'm doing so. Then you remove your dough from your bowl and shape it into a ball size so that when you're dividing it, you may have equal pieces. You will then go ahead and divide your dough into 2 equal pieces. Then from one half, you're going to divide it into another half. Then from the 2 quarters, you're going to divide them into 2 halves. So for these 2 cups of flour, we are going to be making 8 pieces of ball sizes dough, as you can see. Then you shape them into a ball, as I'm doing so, all 4 of them, and you repeat the process with the remaining half of the dough. I actually ended up with 9 little balls. So the first thing that you're going to be doing is rolling them into disc shaped sizes, just small disc shaped sizes, and I will show you guys some 2 techniques that I use. You can first add 3 of them, 3 disc shaped sizes, or you can go even above that. Some people go even 5 and 6 if you are actually a pro in this, but if you're an amateur, you can just use the technique of adding 2 disc shape sizes dough. So I'll roll. As you can see, I made the first one, then I'm going to do the second one and the third one. Please use a generous amount of flour. Do not be afraid of using flour so that they do not stick to each other, and I'll repeat the same until I roll out 3 of them. After that, I'll take my dough and add a generous amount of vegetable oil. You can also use olive oil according to your preference. I'll add a generous amount, as you can see. Then after adding the oil, I will take some flour and just sprinkle on top of that oil so that when I put the other piece on top of it, it does not stick. And then I'll repeat the process because I'm doing 3 of them at once. As I said before, you can go with 3 and above, or you can go with 2 if you're an amateur. Then I will repeat the process and add again some flour on top of that and add the dough. After adding the last piece, I will take the dough and start pinching it on the sides so that they may stick to each other. I will pinch it going round in circle, and after that I will let it rest on the side and take another balls and repeat the process as I told you before. After that, I'll start rolling them out to fit the shape of the pan that you have. As for me, I was using a small pan, so I couldn't roll them out further. But if you're using a wider pan, then you can roll them out so that you may have a very slim samosa wrap or spring roll wrap. And then after rolling them, I will take my pan. As you can see, my pan is not that wide, and just put my dough on top of that pan. Once it starts browning on the other side, I will just flip it to let it cook on the other side. Once it cooks on the other side, I'll just be cooking it on the sides, so to make sure that the sides are also cooked, because if the sides are not browned, it will be hard for you to actually open the wraps. As we did before, we have 3 in 1 and some of them are 2 in 1, so they have to cook properly on the sides and in the middle. Once it's done cooking, while it's hot, you're supposed to open it up, and this is a technique that my grandmother used to use all the time. It's easier to open them up while they are hot. If you let them rest, it's going to be difficult, and some may actually come out destroyed. So as quick as you just get them out, please make sure that you unwrap them. You will then go ahead and repeat the process until you finish with all your wraps. Once you're done with your wraps, you go ahead and arrange them properly so that you may start cutting them. Now, these wraps can be used for samosa, and they can also be used for spring rolls. If you want to use them for spring rolls, please do not cut them. Just take the whole circle wrap and use it for a wrap. And when you're using it, you have to use the side that is burnt to be inside and the side that is smooth to be outside. You will then go ahead and cut them into half, as I'm doing there. After you cut them into half, you will combine them together as I'm doing, and then cut them again into a half. Now for me, I used 2 cups of flour and I made 36 pieces of samosa wraps. Now you can do the calculations. If you want more, then you need to add more flour. I used 2 cups and I got 36 wraps of samosas. Now if I were to get only spring roll wraps, I would get only 9 spring roll wraps. Thank you so much, guys, for watching today. Editing this video has been rocky. As you can see, it has a little bit of challenging in terms of audio, but thank you so much for watching it all. I will absolutely create part 2 for this, on how to create filling for samosas and how to actually go ahead and fill them out and frying them. So please make sure that you stay tuned for Friday's video for all that. Thank you so much, lovies. Do not forget to like, comment and share. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram. My name is Miss Masao, and see you next time, lovies. Bye bye.